Namaskar. Today is Ratha Saptami. Ratha Saptami is that festival, that Hindu festival that is symbolic of the change of season to spring and start of the harvesting season. Every year on Ratha Saptami, Yoga Vijnana celebrates the festival by performing 108 Surya Namaskaras. This is because it is believed that on this day Lord Surya was born, and hence Surya Jayanti or Ratha Saptami is celebrated on the seventh day of the bright half of the Hindu month of Magha. And on this special day, let us listen to the story of a sage, Jamadagni, one of the Saptarishis or the seven great sages. One morning, when sage Jamadagni stepped out of his ashram, he found that the sun was unusually hot. Soon sweat began to pour down his body and his throat became parched. He found it hard to concentrate on his work. "Go away," the rishi shouted at the sun, staring up angrily at the shining orb. "You'll burn the earth." But the sun stayed where he was and indeed seemed to become even bigger. Enraged, the sage rushed into his ashram and came out with his quiver and began to shoot arrows into the sky. But the arrows fell far short of their mark. The sage shouted to his wife Renuka to bring more arrows, and when she brought them, he began shooting at Surya again. With each shot, the arrows rose higher and higher, till finally even the sun god began to feel vulnerable. He made himself still hotter, hoping the heat would drive Jamadagni back into his house. Jamadagni stood his ground, but his wife began to wilt. Finally, she fell down unconscious. Jamadagni carried his wife indoors and revived her with water. He then rushed out again to resume his battle with Surya with renewed fury. Now the sun decided to go down to reason with him. He took the form of a Brahmin and sauntered up to the stage. "Shooting at the sky?" he asked. "I am shooting at the sun," growled Jamadagni. "Too far away from your arrows, don't you think? Right now, maybe, but at midday he'll be directly overhead and then he'll be within range. I'll get him then," said Jamadagni. Surya shuddered. "Please don't do this. Please put down your bow," he said. "I am Surya, the sun god. Heat the earth I must, that's my duty. But I'll give you something that will protect you from my heat." "What is that?" asked the impatient rishi. "As the heat reaches its pinnacle, I will bring rain clouds, dark as the night, and when they shed rain, you will find relief beyond your imagination. But you have to wait. First, you'll need to endure the heat," said Surya. Thus mollified, the rishi calmed down and prayed for rain. This story of endurance, this story of not giving up, even when the world says give up, hope whispers, try it one more time, just a little longer. And that's exactly what we did today with the 108 Surya Namaskara. Endured, believed in ourselves, and finally completed the Surya Namaskara. For Surya is also known as Mitra or friend and deserves to be thanked for all the life-nourishing gifts that has given to us in the form of light, warmth, the crops that grow, and the seasons that are created. Happy Ratha Saptami. Hope you enjoyed the story.